Check, check. All right, cool. So third year at it now, coming in, first day of camp, obviously, but kind of coming in off of the summer programs and things like that. How were the sort of the numbers for that, and I guess how do you feel coming off of that, coming into camp now?
I mean, the guys that were there definitely worked hard. I think they made some nice gains, strength wise, and we test a 40, we test a broad jump, we test the pro agility, so we get some strength numbers and we get some numbers, as far as the running side of things goes. And we ran those guys pretty hard, so I think they should be in pretty good shape. Um, Obviously we have some guys that couldn't be with us all the time, but those that were here really did commit to it and go hard, and set a good example for those guys that maybe came a little bit later.
And then now, for the third year for you, does this year feel different in any way, coming off of 2 years now?
I don't know about that. I think every year you're going to have there's a little bit of nerves, there's some excitement. Uh, I mean, we still haven't had a time yet where we have a lot of solid positions filled. So I mean, there's still a lot of question marks. There's still a lot of competition that has to go on through this week, especially. Hopefully, by the end of the week we'll have everything kind of set.
And then with that, there are still some returners in there, so even in some of those positions, still some competition coming up.
Well, yeah, I mean, your returners, we pretty much know what they can do, but we got some new faces. Every year, you're going to have some kids coming from 10th grade to 11th grade, even maybe a couple of 10th graders that can play for us and that can help us. So, we'll evaluate that a little bit more. We did through team camp last weekend. We'll do that a little bit more through this camp and going into our practice.
And then, so then that's really kind of the biggest key for this first week is really just kind of seeing where everybody's at as you now have a fuller group.
For sure, yeah. You see where everybody's at, get them all together again. Through team camp, we just took a varsity group to that. Now we've got, all four classes together here at this camp, and so we'll keep them mostly together during this deal, and then next week we'll split up a little bit more. But I think it's a good opportunity for us to just teach, not necessarily. I mean, it's fast-paced as far as when we're getting where we're going, but we're doing a lot more teaching this week, trying to reiterate the things that we talked about over the summer and go from there.
And then finally for you, first game 25th. So kind of as the weeks go on, what's the things you want to see? You're headed in that right track.
I mean, the biggest thing I want to see is just execution. Guys having a good understanding of what they're supposed to do, and if they don't know, I think we made a big time improvement on if we weren't for sure just going 100 miles an hour anyway. Because when you don't know for sure and you stand in the way, then now you're in the way. You keep us from having a nice play. So if they can just go hard, we'll figure it out.
All right, cool. Thank you. And then what I guess drills you guys